Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Video Friday. And so today we are going to use a lot of product from the annual catalog. Because why do we always go crazy when the new mini catalog comes out? Because we love all that new stuff, right? But we still have a lot of that annual product that is available. It's gorgeous and it's time to use it up. So today we are going to be making a card, and I'm going to be using a lot of product from the annual catalog. One of the bundles I'm going to be using is Quiet Meadow. So Quiet Meadow stamp set has coordinating dies called Meadow dies. And the interesting thing about this bundle is that the dies don't necessarily cut out all of these images. So a lot of times that is the case with dies, right? Or a punch, that's the main objective, is to cut out what's stamped. Well, with this cool set of dies is they're completely separate. And so you get all of these cool images, which we're going to use today. And we also get the dies, which we're going to use today. And we're also going to use some designer series paper. That's the Neutrals 6x6 assortment. That's in the annual catalog, and the paper's gorgeous. We're also going to be using some gold and rose gold 6x6 paper. So pretty and so smooth. It's not like a glimmer paper. It's smooth and it's gorgeous. So we'll be using that today. We're going to be using blends. We're going to be using some pearls, right, that we have in our stash that we need to use up, because that catalog is going to expire and we're going to have all this product and some of it's going to be retired. So let's get started today making this card. Okay, so not that I don't love the new product that's come out from the mini catalog and the celebration catalog. I do, and I'm getting a lot of that product, but here we go. We have all this other product. So we're going to be using some Smoky Slate cardstock as our cardstock base. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to fold this in half. And then, as I said, I'm going to be using that neutral 6x6 pack. Okay, so it has every neutral color in here, and four different designs. So you're going to get that front and back. So I'm going to use Merry Merlot first. Merry Merlot. And I'm going to use that on the top part of my card. And I'm just going to do a tiny little border, right? I'm not going to do a real wide border today. And then I'm going to use a piece of Smoky Slate. And so this is going to go in the bottom. And then I figured I needed something to divide these. I mean, something a little different. So I'm going to use a piece of basic gray cardstock. So I'm just going to attach that right here. Okay, so it kind of gives our card kind of a divider. Okay, now, as I said, with the dies, we have lots of dies. Okay, so they are all in this Meadow dies, and there's 13 dies. I'm going to use the rose gold because I think it goes well with the Merry Merlot. And so I cut these out with my cut and emboss. They are a little hard to get out because this is specialty paper, right? So they come out, but they just take a little finagling sometimes. I don't really want to tear them. I've done that in the past by being too impatient. You know me, you know I can be a little impatient. So I'm going to try to be a little gentle. Okay, there we go. Oh, they're so pretty. Can you see that glimmer paper? It's not really glimmer paper. It's called metallic specialty paper. Definitely metallic. Okay, so I just cut these two out. I had this thin piece, so I'm going to use those. Okay. And I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool just to pop out these little extra pieces. Okay. I didn't put any adhesive sheets on the back. I could have done that, but did not. So I'm going to be using my glue to adhere these. There is something rewarding about popping these out. I don't know what it is. Not when they stick, okay? But when you're just popping these out, there is something kind of rewarding about it. I know it's bizarre. If you're a crafter, you might get what I mean. If you're not, if this is your first time watching, you'll be like, what is she talking about? She's off the wall. Okay, so we got that. Oh, I kind of tore that, I think. No, I didn't. Oof, good. One more little piece. I think I'm done. Okay, great. Now I'm going to attach these to my card, and I'm going to be using our white glue. Hang on. There's my white glue. That's bizarre. Can't find it. Oh, there it is. It's in my little container. Okay. And I'm going to be using, not very well planned here today for some reason. You do need your silicone mat. Okay, so, ooh, got a lot on there. Just a touch all over. I don't know for sure if I'm going to use the whole length of it. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it looks pretty cool. I think I might. Okay, so that one. I'll be holding that down in a second, and it will stick better once I put my silicone mat on top of it and hold it down. Moved it. There we go. You don't want to move it after you started sticking it down. I think I'm going to put this one just a little bit lower. That. I'm going to hold it for a second. The good thing about the silicone mat is nothing sticks to it, including my hand. So I'm going to hold that down until it kind of adheres. Okay, takes a second or two. Oh, looking pretty. Don't you love that glimmer paper? Okay, don't want that hanging below my card. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to stamp my images from the stamp set. And I'm going to use this flower right here. And I'm going to stamp that twice. I'm going to use Memento ink. Okay, and then I am going to use my blend markers. Let that dry for just a second. I'm going to use, and I think these colors go well. This is Daffodil Delight, so I'm going to use the light Daffodil Delight. And then come back and do a little bit of shading with the dark. So your blend markers are designed, you can use them one, you can use a full set, or you can use mix and match. Okay, so it's not necessarily, you don't have to go light and dark, even though that's what I'm doing here. But, and what I like about this flower is it helps me see where I need to go with the dark. So all of these shading areas, shaded areas, that's where I'm going to come back with my dark. Okay. Now I'm going to do some Melon Mambo. I'm going to use the light Melon Mambo. Ooh, that's so bright. I think it'll still look good. It's pretty bright. And I'm just doing this on basic white. I mean, you could probably recommend using a thick basic white, but this is what I had handy, so this is the way I'm doing it. And it's going to bleed through. Okay, so that's what you want. You want the back to bleed through because that means that the color is getting saturated into the cardstock, and that's what you want. And as you blend, it's going to do more and more of that. So this is the dark Melon Mambo. And again, more shading, and you're going to see what's going to happen here in a second as I shade this with my, come back with my light and blend it. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. Okay, now I'm going to come back with my light on this one, and I'm going to blend that dark into the light. And it's going to lessen the severity between the light and the dark and make it look more natural. I love it. Now, as I said, and I'm going to do the same thing with my Melon Mambo. As I said, there's no die to cut this out. So I'm going to have to fussy cut these. And you know it doesn't bother me. I like to fussy cut. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay. So real quickly, I'm just going to fussy cut around these. So yeah, if we had a die, we would just cut these out with a die, but we don't. So I think it's going to make a beautiful card. I hope so. Hope you agree when I'm done. So, hope you all are having a good January as we head into the weekend. I cannot believe we're in 2022, but we are, and let's just pray that 2022 is a good year. You know, I mean, with all the COVID stuff, 2020 and 2021 were interesting, right? But all in all, I mean, a lot of people actually didn't have terrible years. The years were, should I pop these up? I think one of them needs to be popped up. And I'm thinking it's to the backs. So that's exactly what you want the backs to look like. As I was saying, all in all, I mean, a lot of people got closer to their families. I don't know. It wasn't a horrible year. Okay. Now I have this die. So I cut this out using this die. And I'm thinking, it's awful big. It's kind of big, but I could tuck it under. Yeah, I think I could tuck it under if I have a small enough saying. Actually, I think this Happy and Heartfelt set, I really like this thank you, and I think that would fit on there, so I think I'm going to use that. Thank you. Which one is it? It's hard to read because it's reversed. Here it is. So I'm going to stamp that in black. And I'm going to stamp it way over here and hope that it fits. We'll make it fit, won't we? Oh, don't you love that font? So cute. Okay, so I'm just going to take that. And I'm going to tuck it underneath here. I'm not going to be able to tuck it too far because I need that thank you to show. Look, it works. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so what else do we need? Oh, let's use some of these pastel pearls up. So these were Gorgeous Grape, Seaside Spray, Highland Heather, and Rococo Rose. 2 of those colors are retired, but who would know, right? That's just the prettiest pink ever, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that pink. Is this going to slide? Seems like there's glue or something in there. Okay, where is my take your pick tool? There it is. Let's put some of these on. Let's use some pink, right? That's cute with that pink, that rose gold paper. Okay, I think that's it. So get out your product that you have replaced with new product and start using it. Hope you enjoyed this card. I have another version of it that I'm going to show actually when I show this at the on Facebook. So there will be another version of this. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.